Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Sapna Raghuvanshi. And yes guys, you know very well that I'm your friend Sapna Raghuvanshi, always present here to speak English with the help of motivational story. So without any further delay, let's start today's motivational story. Actually guys, today my story is based on very essential and beautiful life lesson, and it's full of enthusiasm, and after listening my today's story you will definitely get goosebumps. So now be excited to listen my today's story, and of course guys, I can say that you will learn a good lesson from my today's story, and you will never give up before your defeat, and you will never give up before doing your best, before putting your best effort. Okay, so let's start today's story. Actually guys, once upon a time there was a small kingdom, and adjoining the small kingdom there was a big empire also. So one day the spies of a small kingdom came to the king. Actually guys, spies means messengers, investigators. So the messengers of a small kingdom came to king and said, "Your Majesty, actually the king of big kingdom is planning to attack our country within a week." So after hearing this, the king king of a small kingdom became anxious, and he decided to take advice from his wise ministers. So he called his wise ministers and asked them to suggest him in the situation, like what to do. So one minister said, "King, as we all know very well that the army of big kingdom is much bigger and much more powerful than ours. So in the case we can't do anything. I think we don't have any option rather than give up." So again the other minister said, "Yes, Your Majesty, I also think so, because you can't deny the fact that the king of our neighboring country is more powerful than you, and also the army of his also much bigger and much stronger than our armies. So in the case we don't have any option except of giving up. So I think we should give up, and we should." So again the another minister said, like, "Your Majesty, I think we should surrender to the big kingdom's king, and we should surrender. So if we do this in this way, at least we can save the life of our country's people, and by surrendering ourselves before battle we can save our life at least." So after listening all the ministers, king didn't satisfied with their suggestion, and king never wanted to feel defeated, never wanted to give up without putting his effort. He didn't want to feel himself defeated. So that time the king was not satisfied, as we know. So the king turned to an old and wise minister of his kingdom, and then started taking advice to him, and said, "My dear old and wise minister, please just suggest me in this situation what to do, because I don't want to give up anyhow." So that time that wise and old minister suggested to king, like, "King, we know very well, and you also know very well that they are much stronger than us. We can't deny this fact, of course, but I think we should they are about to attack us within a week. So we should attack them before them, and if we do this in the way, we will definitely get better result. And if in the case if we want to get better result, so at least we will try something, and even if we die, so of course we will die with dignity, with proud. So by listening the words and suggestion of the old minister, the king became very satisfied and happy. And at that time, actually guys, actually king also wanted to listen the things, because king was very brave and he never wanted to give up. So after listening this, the king ordered his country people and all armies to get ready for battle, for war. And of course king invited also the young people, youth of his nation, who wanted to serve their nation and who wanted to provide arms to our nation. So the king invited those type of youth in this battle, and they all came. And then the next day the king departed with his army towards the neighboring kingdom to attack them. And in the way, like from the small kingdom to a big kingdom, there's a bridge between the both kingdom. So after crossing the bridge, the king ordered his soldiers to fire and destroy this bridge. So after hearing this, all the soldiers, ministers and armies, they felt astonished. Like what? Why the king was saying to do this, to destroy this bridge? How would we return? So after this, when they destroyed the bridge, the king declared to all, like, look, dear armies, now we don't have any option to give up. We don't have any option rather than fight, rather than give our best in the battle. And if you can't go back, even if you want, so that time either win. The king said, either win, we have only two options, either win or die. So after listening the king's word, of course all the soldiers and armies felt enthusiasm, and with great enthusiasm they start moving forward. And of course guys, when they started attacking the opposite armies, means on the big kingdom, so that time they got blown out by the sudden attack from the small kingdom. Because that time guys, we know very well that they all were completely busy by preparing themselves to the battle, because they wanted to attack them within a week. And so by getting the sudden attack from the small kingdom, of course they become very surprised and also they felt helpless. So that time they also tried their level best to win. But yes guys, as we know that the king, all the armies of small kingdom enthusiastically fight in the battle, and gradually they started dominating them. So in the end, means at the end of the battle, of course they won the match. Means they won the, not match guys, they won the battle, they won the war. Means the small kingdom's army won the war. So now just try to think, my dear friend, means how did they do this? How did they make it happen? Just because they didn't have any other option. Rather than putting their best, rather than giving their 100% in that battle, in that war. And if we relate this story to our real life, so we must find so many people around us like this. And maybe guys, probably you are also like this, me also like this, I also like this. Like sometime we set a plan of like plan A, plan B, plan C, and sometime if we find that our plan A is not it doesn't work properly. So okay, we started thinking now we will follow plan B, and in plan, or we can say goal, and in the case if we find that plan B also doesn't work, so of course we started thinking we will follow plan C or goal C. So guys, in this way, in this case, often we get defeat. Why? Because if we started focusing more than one option, more than one goal, so we can't give our best effort to anyone, and also so guys, definitely we will not get success in any. And if we really want to get success in our life, if we really want to win in our life, in our war, battle, anything, so for this we should make our resilience, we should develop a resilience and determination in ourselves. Like we have only one goal, and anyhow we have to achieve our goal. We have to put our 100% to our goal, and by doing this, definitely we win, and eventually, and we can achieve our goal, just like the king. Because the king, why the army of the small kingdom won the match? Why did they win the match, win the battle? Just because they didn't have any option to go back, because the king had already destroyed the bridge. So they had made up their mind, means they had to either win or die. So by thinking this, definitely they did their 100%, and they put their 100% effort in the war, and eventually we can see that they won the war. So guys, I want to suggest you one thing, that don't try to be distracted in your life, and if you want to be successful in your life, so pursue one goal. And also don't forget to learn a good lesson from my today's story. And yes guys, now I think I should say bye, because my story has finished, and I hope that you must have learned a good lesson from my today's story, and also you must have got goosebumps by the sudden, because guys, in this story we realized that if the king would not have so much determined, so of course they would have got defeated. But yes, with the determination and the resilience of the king, all country people won the match, and of course they all were very happy. So by this beautiful thought and story, let's say bye guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye bye. Take care guys.